Hello and welcome to the weekly Oracle card reading with Kylie Savage, Psychic Medium. And this is for the week of the 24th of August to the 30th of August 2019. Okay, so we have a new moon in Virgo, and this week on Friday for our Southerners, it happens at about 8:30 on Friday night. And this will be the black moon, which everyone got in a big fuss about. Because it's the second new moon in a calendar month. Remember we talked about has no real astrological significance. Please check out www.moonology.com, Yasmin Boland's site, for more information. And then, the new moon will be in Virgo. So what it is a second chance this month to do your new moon wishes. And I sort of looked at it, well, it leaves you free, to start off September. You're already right to go for that month. And it will be the first of spring, I believe, for Australians. Pardon me. Okay, so from Wisdom of the Oracle, I've got 4 cards, and a beautiful Milk and Honey card is our anchor card. One of the very best cards you can get in this deck. Really, really good. Okay, and we have Building Blocks in Protection. That's our next right action card. Now, possible future outcome card is To the Sea, also in Protection. So you can tell I really smooshed up the cards, made sure they were really well mixed. And the 4th card, which gives us more information on the whole reading, is Poised. It's so beautiful, this card. It's just even really calming to look at. Okay, and I've asked for some extra assistance and support and some further guidance and clarification. Anything comes up in this reading, pulling 1 card from the brand new Crystal Spirits Oracle deck, also by Colette Baron Reid. And that's a card number 3, Amber. Okay, before we get to a big debate, Amber is crystallized tree sap, not technically a stone. Anyway, I'll let you go and natter that out with your crystal experts. We do use it very much like a crystal. Okay, so the main thing to remember as we get into this week is to have an attitude of gratitude, to stay in a very receptive yin mode and mood and mindset, because Milk and Honey is saying, look, no matter what happens this week, count your blessings. Look at the abundance and prosperity in your life, not just physical, material abundance. We tend to think straight away about money and material things when we think of abundance. But really, Spirit are encouraging you very deeply to look at your whole life, especially with the message in this Amber card, and look at the supportive structures you have in place for your life, and be thankful for them and express gratitude and appreciation for them. I'm hearing this week, it's all about the little things, counting your blessings. Thank you for a roof over my head. Thank you for, a car. Thank you for petrol in my car. Thank you that I had enough money for the bus ticket. Thank you, just expressing lots and lots of gratitude and thanks for things big and small this week. Now, it's a week where I don't want you to get frustrated, because it may be a week where it seems like you're knocking on doors and they just refuse to open. A project's just not going through smoothly. There's kind of problems, mounting up. You solve one problem, 2 others grow. That kind of week can be really, really frustrating. So we need to go back to gratitude and go back to counting our blessings, seeing what is working, expressing appreciation and thanks for that, and just, really deep breaths this week and saying, this is a chance to pause and reflect. And it's really important because it's not a week of going outside in the world and getting stuff done and, a week full of, yang type energy and action. It's a week where we need to look at this like a blessing. If something's not working in our life, a relationship, a project, a job, a career, a business opportunity, we need to go back and examine the foundations. Is there a possible reason for why things are unfolding the way they are, for why they're not flowing? Go back and, pull things apart and say, okay, well, maybe this system needs refining. Maybe people can't find us, with the particular advertising package we're using. Maybe our wording is incorrect. Maybe we need new copy. Maybe the right people haven't come at this moment. But this week it's saying that those things will line up. And poised is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck, because I always look at it, you're poised for success. Whatever happens, no matter, what the frustrations are this week, what they may be in. If you're at loggerheads with someone, it's a personal relationship, a family matter or issue, just think, okay, let's peel this back. Let's be grateful for what is good, for what is working, for what I do have in my life. And let's look at the foundations of whatever this relationship is, the plan, whatever. Let's unpack it and see if there's something here that needs some work. Perhaps there's an attitude that we need to let go of, or perhaps we need a new perspective on something. Perhaps we don't have all the right resources at this time. We've tried to rush something through and it's inevitably going to fall apart. So isn't it great? The Spirit is saying, let's just pause. Let's just take this time to reflect and go back and make sure that our foundations are strong. Let's finesse them. Let's make sure we really and taking care of ourselves. Whenever I see building blocks, I also think about our health. We have building blocks, different aspects of our life which need our attention at different times. And if certain things, aren't given a certain amount of attention, things can the wheels can start to fall off. So anyway, the really big message is not to get frustrated this week, not to try and force and push things that just don't seem to be happening. We need to, be wise about what's going on. Go, hang on, maybe the signs that, I just can't get these things to happen, I just can't get this stuff done, or the answers just don't seem to be coming. Maybe that's a sign to pause, to sit back and reflect. And to the sea is like, in protection, is like the tide's gone out. The fishermen can't go out in their boats, there's no point. So it says, it's time to fix your nets, repair your boat, do all those jobs that you don't do when you're out there fishing, gathering and gleaning. And the main thing is to, to understand that there is, no matter what's going on in our life, there is always one area of it that we can be thankful and grateful for. Perhaps we're growing spiritually, may not feel like we've been through, some real upheavals. And, last week was all about insecurity and uncertainty, embracing that and going with that sort of flow. So there's always one area of our life we can be grateful for. And the other thing is to reflect on family. Amber is talking about family and our families of origin and the families that we create for ourselves. And going back, the other thing is, from last week, it was all about we're moving through and we're getting to a point of mastery on a lesson. Now the thing is, if you started something new last week or a new project, the other message I got was sometimes if we feel like it's not working, we want to ditch it and do something that we think, or have known in the past to work. Or we might, sort of want to go backwards into, other patterns and things that we needed to let go of. Just from that place of insecurity and thinking, oh, well, this is not working, maybe I'll go back and do that. But what Spirit is saying, no, we need to just stay in this place, in this period. Go back, look at our foundations. Don't force things that just don't seem to be able to work. But the thing is, don't regress either. That's what they're saying. Because poised is all about something new. And what we don't want to do is show a lack of faith in these new experiences we're having, or this new place we're at, or this new thing we're creating. We don't want to show a lack of faith in that by, being impatient and dropping it and saying, oh, well, I'll just go back and do what did work. Because then I think we're going to find that they're the things that won't work and that will cause a frustration or will come undone. And then it's just going to take us longer, to get to where we really want to be. And the other thing I kept hearing as well is we need to stay in that, you know, open-mindedness. Last week they were talking about, you know, let go, let Goddess. and all that glitters. So the plan that Spirit has for us is going to be infinitely better than anything we can dream up. And if we're connected with Spirit and we're in the right flow of, and have the right, we're in the right use of imagination, and, we're co-creating with the divine, we're not running off and doing our own thing, something better can unfold here. And this new thing is making me think of that. And we need to have a really open mind this week, because perhaps Spirit is leading us somewhere ultimately which will be much better for us. Yet we just don't exactly know what that is yet. We can't exactly see it. So as you said, go back to the building blocks, make sure that home and family life where, we have the time, we have the energy, everything is set up well for us so that we can move forward when we do get the go-ahead, or when the opportunity comes, when those doors do open again. So the thing is, just to be mindful, if we feel frustrated and want to drop things and go back to the old, it's not going to work. It's just going to take us longer. And to keep that open mind, because there could be something so much better just around the corner, something we just couldn't even fathom. Spirit are never going to, we are the masters of destruction and chaos and stuffing things up in our life. That's what I found. I was the expert of ruining everything and stuffing up my own life. Spirit will never lead you down a path, like it may be scary, but they'll never lead you down a path that doesn't lead to more good. Keep in mind, there's milk and honey, Spirit want you to have all good things. They want you to be blessed abundantly in all areas of your life. They are focused on your good. Sometimes we just don't see it. So really keep the faith this week, and I'm really excited about Poise being there. I really feel like some really, really good things are going to unfold for us over this week and the coming weeks, and I would love to hear about it. If you have anything to share in the comments. I'll just quickly read out Amber, because I can really relate to this in the guidebook. Okay, so Amber is about the essential meanings. Remember, it's really good to look at the essential meanings. The other thing I didn't show you about this guidebook is it's in alphabetical order, which I love. Just makes things so much easier. Okay, Amber, healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. So she said, we want to be moving forward. The families we come into as infants and the ones we grow up in offer us experiences that yield gifts. Lessons about love, about resilience and forgiveness, and about our own power to leave behind old ways and embrace the new. Remember, this is what these cards are talking about. Our current families do this too. By exploring our relationship with family members, we can discover our own strength and wisdom. Amber Spirit is here with a message to reconnect with the wounded story you still recount, one that is a legacy of your family. Can you heal this story and instead tell one from the perspective of love? How beautiful it is to alchemically change the experience of family. Oh yeah. This way you may receive and give love within a family as defined by the heart and the magic of the conscious universe, who sends people your way to make sure you have the caring and affection you need and deserve. Friends can be new family. Reflect today on the love you have created for yourself and how precious you are, a gem like no other. Reflect on the family surrounding you, the guides and manifestations of the conscious universe, here to support you and send you love, love and then some more love. Look to those who choose to offer you this gift, for they are your human and animal family. Draw strength from knowing that love shows up always to bring you what was missing in your own family in the past. This balm is available for you to heal the family wound that has hurt for too long. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I can so relate to this message, and I really love that message in the guidebook. Colette has done such an amazing job with these cards. And that's more abundance in my life. I'm really grateful for Oracle cards and for such an amazing teacher as Colette. And that's the thing, going back to the milk and honey, like instead of, like if that old story comes up, which it does, I really relate to that. My old wounded story of family, everything comes up for me. And yet abundance is saying, look, let's cherish and be grateful for and appreciate, be thankful for the family that we do have. And, you know, I've had that experience of people, like in a fellowship, you know, becoming my family. And then we talk about our family of origin and our family, you know, in the fellowship. Your church family, your, you know, your work buddies. So many more people can come into our life and we can have the experience of family with them. And it's, you know, it's just like, there are so many, you know, societal structures and things saying, you know, your family of origin, you know, they're biological, it's blood, the, you know, blood ties are stronger and all this stuff. And, you know, telling us, encouraging us to stay in toxic relationships with people because they're family. You know, I mean, hasn't that just led to so much pain and disappointment and continuing of old patterns? You know, sometimes we just need to understand and realise that we can love these people, you know, from where we're at, and just let them be who they are. That doesn't mean we have to engage with them in an ongoing relationship. We can send them love and healing, and we can forgive them and pray they'll forgive us. And yet, you know, we can just really appreciate and nurture those family bonds that are healthy, that are in our life, and see these treasures for what they are. So many, many blessings on your week. And also many new moon blessings in Virgo. I'd love to hear how your new moon wishing is going. And certainly if you have any questions about that, I'd be more than happy to answer them. If I don't know, I'll go and find a good resource for you. So yeah, take care of yourselves and appreciate what you have. Talk to you next week.